and away we go. Good start from the two Ducatis. Look at Martin coming through. Marquez as well, so Miller drops back to third. Now then Marquez straight into attack mode, trying to find a way through quickly on the pole man. And Marquez into second place. The dream start then from the front row for Aprilia's Aleix Espargaro. On the approach to turn 5. Excellent start from him. Quartararo pushed back to 4th. The two Frenchmen then. Surely's going to want to try and get to an Aleix Espargaro quickly here. He loves to be leading and he's trying to get away through on Fabio Quartararo. They scrape up through turns 9 and 10. These fast left-handers. Turn 12 for the first time. Zarco thought about a move. He wasn't close enough on Marquez. It's as you were. Turn 13 in the background. Brad Binder. Oh, he is. He's having a lunge, Marquez. In the meantime, 83 Repsol Honda leading the way. He takes the lead from Aleix Espargaro, having a real corner. Miguel Oliveira just struggling to get going in the early stages of this. He thinks he's got it. His teammate all over this to 12th. His teammate Lecorona up to 15th as well. Disaster for two of the Yamahas. Vinales started P20, big turn. So look, he's through. Brilliant from Aleix. Nothing wrong with Aprilia's corner speed. Aleix Espargaro's touched upon that all week. He made this move on the previous lap. He's made it again. Twitchy by Aleix Espargaro's Aprilia. Look at the Ducati power. He's got the inside line now. Can he get through? No. He's up the inside. He did a 125 flat. That's dumped him to the back of the pack. Near's up to 12th for him to do. Alex Rins, his teammate, a bit further up in 8th. Really doing anything with that side. Espargaro be close enough to retaliate on Marquez down the hill into turn 12, just like he did last time around. To climb up towards turn 10. It's like rolling back the years here. Marquez down the hill into turn 12. So lap 3 to be completed. It will be Marquez who sets the quicker than Espargaro behind him. He wanted to be. Right, Steve about Binder, he was the real hard charger. He is a Sunday man. He got the gloves off very early on. He's right on the so far. Started P6. He's circulating in 6th place right now. Back at the front, Bagnaia in position A to try and secure that 4th consecutive victory in 2022. They're in 4th place. Quickest man on the circuit, believe it or not, is the Suzuki of Alex Rins with a 1:32.875. He's down in 8th place.
Oh, Aleix Espargaro out wide there as they went through 13. He's let through. This was very nearly contact there for 14. Actually had to rely on mistakes up ahead of him and to be opportunistic, and he certainly was there. The world champion up to 5th.
Stands at the moment will be increasing his world championship lead over Aleix Espargaro, surrendering big points potentially to Bagnaia, who comes over the line to start lap number 7. Big early scare, losing the front. Oh, now Aleix Espargaro becomes the latest victim of these tricky low grip conditions here at the Aprilia man, then crashes late on with just over 2 minutes remaining. I was just about to say one man was going to be hard to beat that 1:31.067. I think that's at turn 6 or 7 maybe.
I have to say, Matt, I don't think I've seen Marquez long time. I mean, I don't know what's happened, but he is really hurt here.
Well, it must have been a high side. Surely it's launched him into the air, because that is turn 7. It's turn 7. It's an outlap. It's his Marquez. This is Marquez because of the weather. He's pushing for a time to make sure he's inside that top 10. It's Miller and Bezzecchi have rejoined the Grand Prix.
2 more down. Gian Antonio and Morbidelli are both plummeting.
For it on the inside here as well. He takes the lead in his home Grand Prix on the inside into Quercia corner. He moves on the inside, eases back side of the circuit. Nothing that the beast can do. So Bagnaia then hits the front here on lap number 3. He got in hot, but he somehow pulled it up towards the apex. The Pre-Man in second place. It's already been a race of attrition, hasn't it, so far, with Miller, Bezzecchi having started on the front road going down. Bagnaia then leads, and now with clear track in front of him, can he start stretching away one of his big rivals back at the front? Bagnaia in position A to try and secure that 4th consecutive victory in 2022. Believe it or not, is the Suzuki of Alex Rins with a 1:32.875. He's down in 8th place, just over half a second over the line behind of the fellow Italian. He's gone off for the double chicane, he's gone down. Alex Rins, well, we saw big moments in practice, didn't we, for Johan Zarco, and having missed the points last time out, 19th in Jerez after a big scare at turn 11 in the Spanish Grand Prix. This time around, there's no saving it for Alex Rins. This is horrible. This is, well, he lost control there over 300 kilometres an hour. How scary was that? Oh, that was horrible. That was shocking to watch.
The rear comes round on him, watching as he hits the tarmac once again. It's the rear, he's desperately trying to keep it upright, and then just as he goes over the curve here, the rear starts to go, and there it goes. And Alex Rins has got absolutely nothing he can do there. He's a passenger at that point, just praying that the rider's miss it.
As Marquez starts to hunt down the world champions Fabio Quartararo. The game, folks, who is starting to really get the hammer down. He's coming, Marquez, fastest man on the circuit at 2:03.553. That was 6/10 quicker. This is lap 15, where we've got to keep a very close eye on the lap times, because this was the pre-race onwards.
Yeah, they don't look in trouble so far, do they? No. But there's still a little way to go in this one, in Aragon.
Every time a tough battle. It's the new breed, though, for Bologna, that are taking the fight to Marquez this time around. In our chalked off now, it's all about your speed, but more importantly, your tyre management as well.
Still in the 48.6s, though, the pair of them. Ducati have come off second best to Marquez on more than a few occasions. The last two visits for Marquez.
87 minutes of racing action, so he's armed with a wealth of knowledge of exactly what the Ducati man's strengths and weaknesses.
I believe that there'd be two factory Ducatis there with Marquez, and if Mir got a good start, he'd be there. For his awesome riding, but for Aprilia to build a machine that can run with any motorcycle in the world now.
Yeah, here.
Under 6/10 of a second down on Tranmere at the moment, about halfway around this lap number 16.
On board, Sole Honda man going to be victorious.
Under 4/10 of a second, game on as Aprilia go for their second successive podium.
Through turn 5.
Chris Fash with him after that mistake at turn 17. 3 or 4 laps ago, he slipped 1.5 seconds. He's now left right into the back wheel of the Frenchman yet again.
What's happened to left second a moment ago, and he's just dropped down to 10th.
Way too hot then into turn number 8.
Really good ride that. Down the back straight we go.
Yeah, and at the moment, there's no obvious visual sign that either of them are hitting any sort of rear tyre grip problems, are they, at the moment?
Again, Mir pretty much matched their time, so no advantage being made there.
It's been a few times Marquez has lost epic last lap battles against a factory Ducati. He will not want history to repeat itself here.
This is new territory for both. Bagnaia under intense pressure from the 8-time world champion Marquez. Vital added point for him.
Marquez did say pre-race he wasn't worried about fatigue or stamina where he's at right now, but he has not been able to pressure Bagnaia into one small mistake. Bagnaia nailed it well.
Going to tussle it out for the remaining podium place here. They cannot eat into the gap to the two men out front.
Going to be a very lonely fifth, as we mentioned, for the Thriller Miller.
It's difficult to see here, isn't it, as to whether or not Marquez is keeping towards the reverse corkscrew again.
Cool, relaxed, usually a twitchy in the seat, isn't it?
Is it coming here?
A couple of times, might work out how good he is through 3, and maybe look at the inside of Bagnaia late on into turn 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. You can just see in the bottom
for it. His patience rewarded.
No, there's a few dress rehearsals coming here.
You can just see, though, how hard Bagnaia was having to force. 3 laps and a couple of corners remaining. Turn 15 here now.
Up here, there could be a move coming into turn with 3 laps to go.
Marquez then has made his...
there. He's trying to put the Italian under some intense pressure here.
Marquez then on this current lap. Enough on the brakes into the first corner.
Cannot do it. 2 laps remain in Aragon. Here he comes. Here is it coming now. Waiting.
Oh, here he comes, he's matching up the inside, and Bagnaia then into turn 5. We're all set up for a grandstand finish here.
Is he going to have another look here now into turn 3? The move? No, he's not close enough.
Now then, will he lunge again at turn 5? He did it on the previous lap.
Yep.
He does, yeah, he's going for it. And on each occasion, Bagnaia's come straight back at him.
Bagnaia slams the door shut on his fingers.
This is hit some late trouble. He's down the 150s now.
Here he comes. Here is it coming now.
Oh, here he comes. He's matching up the inside, and Bagnaia then into turn 5. We're all set up for a grandstand finish here.
Bagnaia goes back through again. This is incredible drama.
Lap 21, turns 5 and turns 15.
20s because as they round turn 16 and now they round turn 17. It is the final lap of the race. It's all on the line. Is it
punishing that front end on the Repsol Honda? And he this time around do it? No, he can't.
What a race! What a battle! Marquez on the Repsol Honda. It's all on the line. How many more stabs?
The run down the back straight or turn 15. 6 times he's tried, 6 times he's failed.
Still in the 48.6s though, the pair of them. Ducati have come off second best to Marquez on more than a few occasions. The last 2 visits for Marquez, he beat Dobby.
87 minutes of racing action, so he's armed with a wealth of knowledge. A 1:48.9 likewise from Marquez. The battle for the podium behind them, that's a 4/10 of a second. Game on as Aprilia go for their second successive podium. Few time Marquez has lost epic last lap battles against a factory Ducati.
This is new territory for both. Bagnaia under intense pressure from the 8-time world champion Marc Marquez.
Fascinating, intriguing.
The hits. Dropping down the hill into turn 14. Flick it left to 15, and this is placing.
Well, I don't think there's been a lap at all in this Grand Prix where through turn 10 those Michelin tyres on that left side now will be crying for mercy. That's usually a twitchy in the seat, isn't it?
Oh, is it coming here? Wide, and that might be it. That might well be it from Marc Marquez. 7 attempts, straight back at him. This is incredible drama.
Lap 21, turns 5 and turns 15, Marquez went for it.
Lap 20 is because as they ran turn 16 and now they ran turn 17.
Has thrown everything, but he's 2 corners away from a famous, first victory in MotoGP. It'll be Italy's 250th Premier Class victory. This one looks like it's all over from a famous first victory in MotoGP.
And 17, the checkered flag is out. The wait is finally over. We've witnessed a cracker here in Aragon. There's a MotoGP winner for Ducati. Celebrations in there with Davide Tardozzi. Marquez finishes in second.
Marc Vermey to the race winner, who is rightly celebrating with her mechanics. She's at a crazy pace today. If she continues like this, it will be very difficult for her opponents to beat her.